Hello and thank you for clicking on this video. I posted a video a couple of years ago about my silver dollar. The interesting thing about the silver dollar is that I've had it for 26 or so years, I think 25 actually. And I put a description on the video title as world's oldest silver dollar fish ? And I still question that because I don't know of anyone that's got an older one. It's now reached an age of probably fairly close to 30 odd years. And I just thought I'd post an update video because last time I posted a couple of videos, I had lots of very nice comments and lots of questions which I wanted to respond to. And I apologise, I'm not any kind of professional YouTuber, far from it, but I thought I'd post an update video because quite a lot has changed in my fish tank. Got lots of different fish, I've traded some fish, sadly some have passed away. But the silver dollar is still going strong. So I'll just run through what I've actually got in the tank now. As you can see, it's a bit of a community tank. Let's find the silver dollar first. And let's have a look. There he is. This is the guy. It's actually a Mylossoma, which is technically still classed as a silver dollar, but these are very rare. I'm based in the UK and I just don't ever see these ever coming up for sale. This in fact is the only one I've ever found in any kind of aquarist, no matter who the specialist is, because I've been trying to find one of these ever since and I've never been able to find one for sale anywhere in the UK. If this Simspilum gets out of the way, you can have a better look. Get out of the way. Where are you? There you are. So there he is. He's still going strong. I mean, he's, in fish terms, this guy really should be in a wheelchair by now due to his age. But he's nudging 30 odd years and he's still going very strong, holds his own in the tank. No one really bullies him because these fish are actually omnivores. They will eat anything they can get anything they can get into their mouth. But I've actually acquired a lot more silver dollars now. So the tank does look kind of getting to the point of being overcrowded, but I quite often trade fish. So often I'll sell fish, swap them for others. And I've got rid of a couple of other fish over the last sort of year or so. I did used to have an enormous African tilapia. This thing was in excess of 2 feet. It was humongous. Unfortunately that died, don't really know why, but one day he was no more. So when he left this mortal earth, he was replaced by numerous other fish because that one fish on its own took up the space of probably a dozen regular sized fish. But as you can see, the tank, to me, I don't think it looks too overcrowded. You've got a lot of silver dollars in there. There's now actually 9 silver dollars in total. You've got the very sort of standard common types of Martinius type silver dollars. There's also one very unusual black silver dollar here. Now this is the only one I've ever seen like this. He's very skittish, this guy. He's a lot smaller than the other silver dollars. I think he looks adorable. I think he's extremely cute. Very nice little fish. But it's the only one in the tank like that. So I'll just run through what we've actually got in this tank now. Oops, sorry, let me get back into frame. So this is a Mozambique mouse brooder. This is a tilapia, of course. This is actually a wild caught one. Generally in aquarium bred, they tend to be albinos, which is sort of a pinky orange colour. This one is the natural sort of dark olive sort of green purplish tinge. This thing is actually quite large. It's getting on for about a good 10-11 inches. Very pugnacious fish. I've got a lovely gold severum here who seems to be trying to breed with this parrot because they've dug up all the gravel over here. Got a large silver shark. This guy's about a foot long, I'd say, probably at least a foot. Very nice, tough fish. There's also a sort of common Texas cichlid here, which is a sort of fairly common sort of cichlid you'll see all over the place. It's a pair of pretty healthy looking Jack Dempseys, pretty pugnacious fish, hence the name Jack Dempsey. But they seem to get on okay, don't seem to fight with anybody else. There are 3 of these guys, 3 Simspilums. Now these guys I've had in the past and they can fight like cat and dog. They can literally rip each other to pieces. But I've had these guys for about 5-6 years now. They seem to get on absolutely fine. There's no infighting, no killing each other. which is great. There are also one catfish now. It's just this one, which actually is a bit of a granddaddy. I've had this guy for over 20 years. Still going, very healthy, very active. This guy here, if anyone knows exactly what this is, please let me know. When I bought this, again, this is a fish I traded, and the guy I got it from said it was a red Texas. Now, I'm not colourblind, but this guy does not look red. It looks more pink, and it looks kind of a bit like a female flower horn. Now, the interesting thing about this guy is he's an absolute lunatic. He's actually bit me and drew blood. As you can see, he's squaring off with this parrot. He's only a little fella. He's probably only 5 inches, 6 inches. Well, maybe actually probably 6 or 7 actually. He's a little bit bigger than that. But he's a nasty little git. So far he hasn't injured anybody else in the tank, apart from me. Just happened when I was actually cleaning the tank. Put my hand in, as usual. And all the other fish sort of go to a neutral corner, let me get on with it. This guy didn't seem to want to move, and then he proceeded just to attack my hand and actually bit my finger right on the knuckle, drew blood, and it was actually extremely painful because of where it was, and certainly stinged like a good one. But he's a very aggressive little fish. But so far, he doesn't seem to have attacked anybody else in the tank. So if he behaves himself, he will be staying. If he starts to turn into a bit of a nutter, he will be gone, he will be out of here. I don't like to keep very aggressive fish. If they start fighting, then that's it, they're out of here. But I think fish, generally, I don't think you can sort of say, like a bit like dogs, that they are necessarily a very aggressive species. They tend to be sometimes a bit more aggressive than others, but on the whole, a lot of fish, it really depends on their environment. That's how aggressive they become, because really my fish tend to get on pretty well. I've introduced fish before which have been very incompatible and have caused all sorts of problems, and I've literally kept them 1 or 2 days before I've had to get rid. Otherwise there'll be carnage, especially when you're keeping things like big cichlids. It can all turn very, very messy very quickly unless you keep a good eye on what's going on. Anyway, that is just a little update video. Apologise for my rambling. Like I said, I'm no kind of professional YouTuber. Just thought I'd post a video for people who are interested in the hobby. And if anyone's interested, I'll post another update video sometime in the future. Oh, almost forgot, there's also a little red devil in here, or Midas, whatever you want to call it, Midas cichlid, red devil, whatever name you prefer. But this is quite a nice little fish. I like his colouring, very bright. But that's my tank. Been keeping fish for probably 30 odd years now. No, well, maybe not that, maybe not as long as 30 odd, but certainly it's a hobby I find quite interesting. Just got the one tank. I've thought about getting another one, maybe sort of splitting up some of the different species, but let me get back in focus. But for now, this is what I've got, and no doubt next time I post a video, there probably will be all kinds of different fish in here again, as I said, I do like to sort of swap out species and trade, and just sometimes see if there's anything interesting that comes up for sale. But anyway, thank you very much for watching this video, and if you do like it, feel free to subscribe, and next time I post a video you'll get an alert. Thank you.